Hello, friends. Good evening. This is GV Shivakumar again. Thanks for the continuous support and thanks for watching my videos. And as a part of engineering, video series, right? Actually, I'm going to explain. Say, many people are asking. I did chemical engineering, I did mechanical engineering, electrical, electronics, but I'm not getting any suitable job in the core engineering. So the reason is, say actually they are choosing the particular engineering field. So if the question was placed actually whether you have really interested in mechanical or electrical or electronics, so or AC or something like that, they will say actually so my friends say said or recommended to take such a some branch, or my relatives told actually EC is good, E&I is good, electrical is good. So whether they never know what is their real intention or real interest on the study of branch, on selection of the branch. So whether the particular branch is will be suitable for their future career aspirations. So they never think on that. Okay. So they simply actually by getting the recommendation or suggestions from the friends or relatives or well wishers, they are choosing the particular course of engineering. And when doing the studies they feel lot of problems while studying. And so you mean if they are not having proper interest on particular branch of engineering, then it is very difficult to learn the particular branch of engineering, even mechanical or electrical or EC or whatever it may be. So without say I can say many students I'm seeing, without the basics of the particular course of study of engineering, they are trying, after completion of, actually they will just mug up the papers, or actually during the 11th hour preparation, actually they try to clear all the papers. Say even some people actually having 11 areas and 12 20 areas, right? Actually they are trying to clear everything in the single attempt in the final semester. So the net effect is actually, if you take the knowledge level, definitely those people will not be qualified. And that is why actually, when you're asking, say, the particular people or some people, even they are scoring 75 with the distinction and everything, whether if whether the answer was placed before them, or the question was placed before them whether you are fit for the particular engineering, they even actually can't answer that, because they are not going through the exact lessons and everything. So they are trying to get a very important, they try to pick the very important questions, and by from the previous years of engineering studies, they will try to get the question papers, and so they will select the repetitive questions and study that particular questions very well and answer, and then try to pass the examination. This way of the study, right, actually will not help you to become an engineer in particular area of engineering. So as a mechanical engineer, you need to know, yeah, thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, theory of machines, engineering drawing, how to structure of materials, metallurgy. So all these things, actually mechatronics or measurements. So all the practicals, everything, right? They need to be more strong in that particular area of mechanical engineering. When electrical engineering is considered, actually they need to know the electrical electronic circuits, the area of machines, say electrical machines, AC/DC machines, AC/DC switch gears, and then actually the linear integrated circuits, and then actually operation research and everything, right? Actually whatever subject assigned to them, mainly for the high voltage AC or DC or transmission line distribution, distribution side, electrical power lines, power engineering, everything, right? Say the thyristor, and then actually, so all the high voltage applications or high electrical applications or high and low voltage electronic applications and everything, right? They need to be more strong in that. Actually, say they need to read all the, entire, entire part of the circuits, and then actually electrical power circuits, electronic circuits, and everything. So they need to be more strong in constructing a electrical circuit, and then they need to know the basics of In first thing, in any engineering, you need to know about the basics of the engineering. So, if mechanical means actually you know why we need are studying mechanical engineering, what is its application. So, how we need to apply in a particular area, in a power plant or a mill industry or a discrete manufacturing or a process engineering industry or repetitive manufacturing industry. You need to know the process and then how to apply that the particular design. I mean, based on the mechanical engineering studies, or then if it is electrical, then how to design. I mean, a switchgear or the distribution side thing, and then actually how the GT, I mean, generator transformer is working, how the transformer is working, what is stepped up and stepped down. All these things actually they need to be thorough. I mean, studied thoroughly. What is linear induction motor? And what is a squirrel phase induction motor? What is a serial induction motor? All these things actually he need to know how the torque is increased, what at what speed the motor will give the particular voltage and everything. So they need to understand all the electrical electronic circuit basic thing. And when it is an instrumentation engineer, again he should know about actually how to measure the particular process parameters, temperature, pressure, level, all these things, and then actually how to work on the control circuit systems, that is open loop and closed loop systems. So how to measure the voltage and amperes, right? Actually, in the process instrumentation, how to work on this, integrate this field equipments, that is valves or flow controls or level controls, pressure controls, temperature controls with DCS, distributed control systems, or programmer logic controls, and then SCADA, supervisory acquisition, data acquisition systems, and everything, right? So, what is a transmitter? So, how the transmitter is working, how the transducer is working. So, what is the kind of industrial applications in case of instrumentation? So, then actually, how the electronic circuit was designed, how the particular automation was maintained. So everything they need to stay able to study during the engineering study itself. They need to start trying to study the circuits, right? So linear integrated circuits, and then actually the electronic PCBs, printed circuit boards, and then electrical wirings and everything. They should be thorough in all the engineering, I mean, electrical and electronic drawings and everything. So these are the very important. How to calibrate the level gauges or pressure gauges or temperature gauges. Yeah, how to do that. So everything actually they need to know how to integrate. So how to integrate the smart electronics with the field equipments. Say how to control the the conveyor flow. The start, stop, and any actually the load carrying issues and the material flow systems using the local programmer logic controls and everything. So the instrumentation, as an instrumentation engineer, they should be good in electronic smart instrumentation, plant automation, and then process control parameters, maintenance and measurements and calibrations. Everything should know, and they should know about the solenoid valves and different types of smart valves, right? Actually, so microprocessor based process control valves, right? Actually, they should know and able to trigger that, and they should integrate with the DCS and everything. So from the control room, from the actually if how to control the field level, the microprocessor based or smart valves, how to integrate with the DCS, everything should they should know. So how to measure the voltage when the valve is open or closed, right? Actually, they're based on using the multimeter, everything they need. So they should able to calibrate actually or measure the open or closed valves actually using the voltage. Say 0 volt means it is closed and 5 volt means it is open. So all this actually the measurements should easily to be learned. And then actually when case of chemical engineer, he should know the process parameter. You should know how to control the particular process. The chemical engineer also knows the instrumentation engineering. So because of process related measurements and everything is are very important for them, right? Actually, so all this engineering, say mechanical, electrical, electronic instrumentation, then actually the chemical, everything, right, are interrelated. And when coming to EC, you need to study thoroughly about the different types of communication systems, signal systems, and then electronics, electrical related things. So how the radar is functioning, how the media related electronics is functioning. So defense electronics, everything should be thoroughly read. To be read with interest and motivation. Otherwise, actually, you cannot be becoming a big engineer. And when any questions on technical, if you're asked by the interviewer, you will face a lot of hurdles. So don't select or read or choose. Be more choosy in reading the particular subject or in the engineering. So thoroughly read from end to end, from the first page to last page. Learn the concepts. So then actually you can try to apply that. Then actually you will get good understanding on the particular topic of engineering. That will be useful for you to get into the core engineering through campus interview, or actually even if you are doing off campus interviews, or actually written tests, everything in the government sector. So you can easily clear all these subjects, right? That is very important. So that is what, if you're choosing mechanical, electrical, electronics, instrumentation, EC, please thoroughly read the subjects, all the subjects in all the semesters, without any difference or without any demotivation. Thoroughly read that. And if you want, don't choose actually by if you have a plan, say that even though actually I'm not getting the job in the core engineering, I can able to switch over to the IT. Don't think like that actually. So if you are choosing a particular engineering, try to get into that. And then actually again I say trying in IT is different actually. So if you are not getting suitable job, then trying outside is different and IT is different. But during the selection of engineering department itself, if you are having the thought that actually I will, if no job is not, I'm not getting, then actually I will choose a IT job. So that is really not good, and it won't help you to motivate or interest you on reading or learning a particular subject of engineering, right? Actually core engineering will also have a good value, but actually say in case of India, actually I understood actually due to the many problems and everything, right? Actually we are not having that much jobs in the core engineering, whereas you need to, if you are doing the overseas job study or overseas engineering studies and then trying job, then it will be good. You will get a good experience or expo in the foreign countries. Then you can try, and you can start a good job, good industry in the particular area in India, and then you will become a entrepreneur or a business person or something. You will become the boss of the company. So try to learn whatever course of engineering in your based on your interest. Thoroughly read that. There is no engineering it is very easy or very difficult, but it is your interest to make it easy or difficult. Okay, I hope you understand. And also, as I already told, the college is very important. Selecting a college is very important. Even though you are getting a civil engineering or mechanical in a government college, you try to get that, or try to take that engineering and try to get selected in the campus interview. Because actually for computer science engineering you need, and then you are choosing some self-financing engineering college that is not getting any campus interview, then it is totally waste. So you need to compete in the open competition in the off campus. So there actually you can see lakhs of people are trying in the off campus. So try to get a job in the campus mode. For that actually you need to select a good college, so good field of engineering, everything. So mechanical, electrical, electronics, all are good in the industry. There is no doubt in that. So try to learn that. And even aeronautics, I already told, aeronautic engineering, definitely actually you need to have you need to carry out the internship, and it will take 1 or 2 years to get into a good job in aeronautical aerospace. Then actually you need to try only in NASA or say ISRO, or actually Mahindra Space or Tata Science and Technology, Birla Science and Technology, kind of private institutions. Otherwise actually it is not having that much big scope, I can say. Okay, but aeronautical again trying to gain day by day its influence, because actually in India actually for traveling inside the state or between the metros or between the second two tier cities, actually we are having a lot of flights are arranged, and then we have flight communication. Transportation is there. So slowly it is gaining its glory, right? Actually, so there is no doubt in that. So I already told about actually the different engineering. Any engineering you are choosing, try to learn from top to bottom and left to right. Don't be choosy and choose very particular, very important question, or try to get that old question papers, and from there actually choose a repetitive question. So that will not help you to read a professional course like engineering or a medicine, right? So if for arts student, then it is okay, but for an engineering student, you need to learn the basics of the particular stream of study in mechanical, electrical, electronics, instrumentation. Then you need to get the practical exposure. You need to have an internship. You need to have a practical project work and everything. Then only you can able to actually face a real time thing, and then you need to get into the particular company as a graduate engineering trainee, and then slowly you need to learn all the subject. You need to climb the stairs, that is junior engineer, assistant engineer, senior engineer, chief engineer kind of thing. Then become manager, senior manager kind of ladder you need to climb. So growing in the say the domain industry, it's a bit complex thing. So it takes a lot of time to grow in a particular, and your salary package also less. And if in case of US, Europe or Gulf countries or Singapore or Australia, then actually there is an ample of opportunities. You will grow with the company, and you will grow yourself, and also your package will be good. So I hope actually you are understanding why I told this. Actually, engineering, the choosing an engineering is an art, right? Based on your interest, your ambition, your career goal. That is very important. Don't choose engineering based on the suggestions or recommendation from your relatives and your parents, or your say classmates, or your relatives, friends, and everything. So don't take that. You just try to get the advice, but actually you need to choose your own interest and course of study of engineering. Thanks friends. So all engineering are good. So I cannot say this engineering is bad, this engineering is good, because actually it depends on your interest and how you take or how you plan the course of study. Everything will get you job in the coming days. Thanks friends. Thanks for watching my videos. This is GB Shivkumar signing off. The way of study engineering is different, because actually it is not like a Tamil literature or a kind of arts, art related subjects, right? So you need to know what is the first concept in engineering. Always you can try, say for example, if it is a magnetic levitation, for example. So what is magnetic levitation? You need to know what is the operating principle. So what is the exact application? What are the advantages and disadvantages? Say for example, linear induction motors will be used for, say the magnetic, will be working on based on the magnetic levitation actually concept, right? Actually say the monorail or something which is which is moving over the magnetic strip. So there will be some fixed gap or distance between this that magnetic rail and the train which is moving over that. There is no direct contact. So how it operates, it's a really a good technology which was implemented in many I can say Japan's actually fast moving trains and everything, right? So so we need to know what are the how they are operating it, what is the type of construction. So definitely with engineering there will be definitely history is required. Without history actually you cannot history in the sense here actually the logs, change logs, and the past activities, how it was planned by the designers, and then how it was modified in each stages. What are the operating difficulties they found? What are the problems while designing the particular say design the product, or actually kind of I mean, actually, the prototypes. So, what are the comments placed by the many people, many scientists in that particular design? So, you need to know everything. Then only you came to know how to handle it, how to troubleshoot it. Say, if you're if let's say you are an engineer, so how you need to study first actually the parts, operating principles, and past history and design. So any engineering drawings and electrical drawings, so everything actually with respect to each model. So electrical engineer has to study the electrical drawings, mechanical has to check the parts drawing, everything, right? So that is very important for an engineer. So you need to develop a skills, the practical skills. That is very important. That is what I told. Don't be choosy in reading a particular subject. Say if you're studying the theory of machines, okay, this particular actually chapter will come frequently in the exam. So don't concentrate in particular chapters. Then actually you cannot get an idea on engineering or in engineering subjects. So you just for the mark, getting marks, getting the score or mark, actually you are reading the subject means that is really not useful for engineering studies. So engineering is a practical or a kind of actually professional study. You need to deep dive into it more on the subject, right? So that is what this is the way of studying on any engineering subjects. So you need to know complete uh, complete information. I mean, actually, top to bottom or left to right, all these things actually. So this is very important way. And don't read engineering for clearing, just clearing an engineering examination and clearing the semesters, right? Actually, that will not help you to get a job, or that will not help you to understand the subject first. Okay, so when many people are were questioned, right? Actually, so they are they were actually just actually mugging up, or just actually going through once, and then actually they are not having the continuous um, or I can say actually the required knowledge skill in the particular area of study. So they are saying anyhow we are going to IT, so why we need to study deeply into the particular mechanical, electrical, electronics, or ECE, biomedical, whatever it may be. So, so if you have the plan, then plan to enter IT, study that particular IT subjects, and then if you want to enter core engineering, because in India we are lagging with the core engineering people. So I hope actually, those who are doing engineering in top-notch engineering schools such as IIT, NIT, and then BITS Bilani. So everything those are not available in India now. They are settled in some different foreign country. So big brain drain has happening. So if you want to develop our country, so we need to concentrate on all this aspect. So this is not a political video or something different. I mean, so it's just an eye opener. So is everybody know, but actually just I'm repeating the same information for our country's growth, welfare, and so for the country's sake of country's interest. Thanks for watching my videos. This is GV Shivkumar signing off.